Alright, what I'm doing here is I'm putting slots in my sump because in my case I want a refugium. Some people don't, some people do. I want one. And I bought this used off of a guy, pretty cheap. He's getting rid of it. He had it set up to where his water came in through the bottoms. I sealed both of these off. I just used some plexiglass and some 100% silicone. It's aquarium safe. And then it's gonna spill over into here. He actually did this. I don't know why. I think maybe pipes or something. I'm not sure. But he did that. I'm probably gonna top this off right here. Just take it right off so that way. Because I noticed I did a test run on it and the water when it drops into here, it's very loud. And I don't want it to be loud, so I'm gonna cut this down, probably make some grooves like this. And this is acrylic, by the way. Most people get very scared with cutting it and, you know, you can crack it and whatnot. Which is true, you can. You just gotta be careful. The point of this video is to show you, all I have right here is a hacksaw. Pretty simple. And all I'm doing is, and most people will tell you need cold running water on it. Yeah, you do if you're cutting big sections very fast. The way I'm doing it, the blade's not heating up, so it's not binding and it's not getting stuck. Yeah, so I mean, obviously it's not gonna look very pretty. I'm not worried about that because it's gonna be under my tank, so I'm not really worried about that. Oh, actually, it's gonna be behind there, not under it, because it's already full, and as you can see, the stand will not allow me to put that under there. So it's going behind. Oh, that's going inside here. It's another reason why I'm making this. So yeah, you just start in here, take it a couple times backwards. Get your groove started. I already started this actually, so just showing you how to do it. And then you just cut away. You want to cut on an angle like this too. You don't want to have it flat. You want it like this. It'll help you cut it easier. And this isn't a race. Don't try to, you know, that's how you break stuff. Just nice and slow. It will work. It will go. And you keep doing that, and then I'll show you how I pull these out, because obviously you can't cut sideways once you put them in there. Alright, and as you see, got my crooked lines. Like I said, I don't care how it looks because it's going to be under the tank. I know some people are perfectionists. I also don't suggest cutting this when your sump's already finished. I'm just doing it because it happened to be finished when I bought it. If it wasn't, this would be out on a table, clamped down. I would have measured probably, you know, the whole 9 yards. I'm choosing not to because, again, it's going to be under the tank. Not a big deal. So anyway, what you want to do is grab some needle nose. Mine just happen to be vice grips. You don't have to use these. You can use regular needle nose. You could probably get away with pliers. I don't know. Haven't used it. But what I've been doing is setting it on here all the way down to the line, where it meets the line. Snap it shut. Sticks on there. Give it a little twist. A little shake. And there you go. Pops out pretty smooth. If you want to go back in later with a file it up. You can. I'm not going to. And then you got your little piece. You put it over here. Okay. Or shoot it back into here. Awesome. That works too. So yeah, and then what you do is you just repeat that. You take, hang on a second, let me put these down. grab my hacksaw, start a new one. I'm not measuring these out perfectly. I'm making them big enough to where I only need to run, my tank is a 90 gallon, so I should run it about 600 gallons per hour. Honestly, what I've got done right here will easily take that. I'm going for less noise. So the more of these that I have, the quieter it's going to be. So I'm just going to keep going all the way across. If you want to stop there, you can. It'll come over here. It'll go through here. It'll come down on this side. Do whatever. Come out on that side. So you just repeat that. And then I'll show you, because earlier I told you like I started my line already. You just pick a spot. If you have yours measured out, you'll obviously be on the line. I have not cut this yet, so you're going to come forward and bring it back. Probably 2 or 3 good times. 2, 3. And then just lightly. And eventually, you will get down to where you need to be. But yeah, it's not that hard. And again, yes, you can crack your acrylic. If you don't go gung-ho on it, you should be good. If some of you try this and your acrylic does break, hopefully you don't hold me responsible, because it can break. I don't know, this thing could have been dropped, yours could have been dropped, I don't know. This is working for me. It's simple. It's cheap. I had this laying around, so it's free. It's just taking up some of my time. And, yeah, that's how you groove out overflow grooves, whatever you want to call them. And then after that, give this thing a good rinse out, obviously. Rinse it out real good. Test run it. Always test run everything before you hook everything up. Like yesterday, I said I was test running this in my sink, and that was before I put this in. I put that in afterwards. So my water was coming in here, going under, coming up, going over, going under, and being pumped back into my tank. Now, this is going to be full. My refugium, which is that, it's going to be sitting in here, or my refugium, my protein skimmer, protein skimmer, which is that, was going to be sitting in here, skimming. Then it's going to flow over into my refugium. I'm going to put some live sand down there, a couple live rocks, some algae, maybe a fish or something, I don't know, probably get a damsel. Damsels are kind of dicks, so he'll probably love it in here, have his own little space. And then this is going to be probably where I put my mechanical filtration, or my biological filtration. Probably some bio balls. Whenever I need it, maybe some active carbon. Probably not, though. I do water changes pretty frequently, so my levels aren't usually high. They do get high, but they don't get dangerously high. I take out about 20% of the water, probably once a week, once every 2 weeks, when it starts to get into the crazy range. So, yeah, there you go. I figured this out today. I was just like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And I started doing it. I popped out these first few, and I was like, you know what? Let me make a video. Start a YouTube channel over it, because I'm always, I was looking for an hour and I didn't find anything other than people saying, hey, take the piece, do this, run water over it, do all this complicated stuff, when it's not that complicated. But you are taking a chance doing it this way, of cracking it and breaking it. And these things are not cheap at all. I bought this one used for, I think, $100. Used. This thing brand new was probably $300+. They're not cheap, and you don't want to break them, especially if you buy a new one and then want to customize it. So take your chance. It's working for me. Yeah, after I do this, I pretty much just got to put everything in it and set my tank up. And after I get it up and running, I'll do a little update. I'll show you the protein skimmer in here, my refugium, and yeah, my bio, whatever I decide to put in there. I'm not exactly sure yet. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later.